even Seguin students. So we started in New Braunfels, and then Seguin was like, well, you need to come over here. And I was just amazed when I saw 8th Street with all the manufacturers in that street. And it just made sense. Like, we also need to be training here locally.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Discover Seguin Podcast here in Seguin, Texas, brought to you by Donegan Insurance. Today, we've got a guest from Skillpoint Alliance. Her name is Dulce Gruwell, and she's here to tell us all about the amazing job skills that they offer to help people get back on their feet or get started in a trade career. Can you tell me what Skillpoint Alliance is and how it got started?
Yeah, Skillpoint Alliance does free, fast career training in the skilled trades and manufacturing. In the skilled trades, we train for pre-apprentice electrical, HVAC and plumbing, and then as well as manufacturing. We started 32 years ago in Austin, back in 1994 when the Austin airport was being built. There was not enough people in the skilled trades. So that's how we started. And ever since, that's what we've been
I
doing.
had read that. So the former mayor of Austin kind of started this whole program to help people find careers. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Yeah. A lot of people don't know how to get started in those careers. Or like you said, there aren't enough tradespeople anymore. Everybody thinks they have to go to the 4-year college.
Yeah.
So that's how this got started?
Yes. With our program, it really made the opportunity accessible. It's free and it's fast and it's in demand. There's still, even up till today, 2026, there's still in demand jobs for the skilled trades. We've been working on expanding, and I wish we could be at every city in Texas. Back in 2022, we started expansion in West Texas Permian Basin. So we're in Midland, Odessa doing the skilled trades. I will add, in 2020 here in Austin, we noticed a lot of manufacturers coming to Central Texas. So that's when we added our manufacturing training. And ever since 24, we've been working on expanding also down here to New Braunfels, Seguin, and hopefully soon in San Antonio area.
Yeah. And that goes into my next question. This area is just booming with
It
manufacturing
is.
and a lot of different industry coming into this area. Tell me a little bit more about that, and then how Seguin plays in, what made y'all decide to come here and what you offer here in order to facilitate for those types of industries.
So back in 24, we were the new organization in town. So we were looking for students. We had the employer partners in place locally, but we were looking for students. So we were like, well, let's try New Braunfels. And we actually launched 2 classes that year. And we saw we were serving from New Braunfels students in San Marcos, students in the San Antonio area, even Seguin students. So we started in New Braunfels, and then Seguin was like, well, you need to come over here. And I was just amazed when I saw 8th Street with all the manufacturers in that street. And it just made sense. Like, we also need to be training here locally.
Between these businesses that need skilled labor and then people who are looking for work and learning trades correctly, you work with the different industries and the manufacturers, and you find, what they need, and they help facilitate with the training as well. Is that correct?
Employer partners are our secret sauce. We
Yeah.
can train people, but we want to make sure they're getting hired. So we need them involved in the program. So yes, we do get their input in our curriculum. Like, is this what you need for someone to start entry level here? Also, when the students are with us, like, we can train them, but I love them when the employers are coming to speak to our students. Hey, this is how I got started, especially in manufacturing. I got started as a temp, and now I'm an HR manager. I think those conversations make a difference and really paint that career path for our students. So employers can advise us in our curriculum what hands-on relevant skills are needed for the area, as well as come and mentor our students.
Get them started in the path that they want to go on?
We
Tell
have
me about that
the
process.
application process. We do have a small team. We do have an application process. Again, the whole point of the program is for someone to learn and work. So as long as anyone is willing to work and learn, we're going to accept you. All they have to do is visit our website, skillpointalliance.org, apply, and then our admissions coordinator will be in touch with them. It's very simple. We do have classes throughout the year, so we want to make sure, okay, are you ready to get started next month, or you want us to get started in 3 months. So that's why we have that application.
Yeah, so I
Okay.
went to your website and I just kind of looked around just so I kind of familiarize myself with it all. And I see that like you're offering electrical apprentice right now that right in the month of February just ended and a whole nother set. I mean, the dates are just constantly. You can choose from a lot of date ranges and find a class that fits your time frame
Right.
in a lot of different areas. So when they sign up then tell me the process. Basically they sign up, you find a class for them and they start attending and it's either local here or you said you're going to come to Seguin.
So we started in Seguin last summer in 2025 as well, thanks to the Workforce Solutions.
Workforce Solutions,
Yeah,
yeah.
Alamo Career Center right here in Seguin.
Oh, so right here in Seguin,
Hmm.
you can go and do some training right here and for free.
For free.
That's amazing. And there's one in New Braunfels.
Correct.
Okay.
So we're hoping to be back in Seguin later this year. In the meantime, we do have ongoing classes at TSTC in New Braunfels where our Seguin residents can also join.
Texas State Technical College.
Correct.
Another a great. My son went there, and I have nothing but great things to say about TSTC. So then, when they finish your program, they've got the skills to start at an entry level position, and then you have coordination with different employers, so you can kind of help them to find the jobs as well. Is that what comes next?
Yes, we do assist. So while they're in the program, we do use industry curriculum. So it's not just whatever skill points is teaching. We're using industry curriculum. So, for example, our skill trades, we use NCCR, National Construction Curriculum. For our manufacturing, we use MSSC, Manufacturing Standards Council curriculum. Um, and aside from the curriculum, we give them industry recognized certifications. So OSHA 10, their apprentices license if they need it. With manufacturing, we've helped with Lean Six Sigma white belt or the Haas CNC machining. So, and then as well as the hands-on skills. And then again, we're connecting them with employers while they're in the program, whether that's through them coming to speak to them or going on local tours. Even at graduation, I'm inviting employers like, come and recruit our students. We do a reverse job fair for them that day. And then after they graduate, we share their resumes with the employers. And then even then, we're following our graduates for up to a year. And if they, for some reason, haven't found a job within 45 days, we're sharing job leads.
Wow, so
So
you really are giving them a lot of resources and pushing that career. So, can you tell me what the requirements are for someone to be accepted into your program?
we have different grants that can pay for our someone's tuition. So as long as someone can make it to class every day and are willing to learn and work, that's really the main requirement for us.
Yeah, so they have to show up, be ready to work, and you'll find a way to help them to find that career path.
Yeah.
That's great. How do the people who might use your program tell me like some of their stories or how it's affected their lives? It's pretty easy, right? It's a way to start a career that you might not have been able to start.
I have so many stories. I have at least three that come into mind right now. With our HVAC training program, I had a student straight out of high school, just graduated out of high school. He finished our program. We were able to connect them with a local hotel downtown, which those are big hotels. So
Yeah.
he got a job as an hotel engineer at 25 an hour, full time with benefits, and that's straight out of high school.
That's
I
amazing.
had another student who was 30 and has never worked in his life. Never worked. He took our program and he was right able to get into the manufacturing industry. And then my favorite one, we trained a student here locally, here in Seguin, and she was able to get hired locally as well.
Oh, nice. That's success right there. There are soft skills that are involved with this, like interviewing and being prepared to go into a new job. Can you tell me how you help people in that area?
Yeah, and a part of that soft skills is really coming from our employers. I'm like, what are you looking for an employee? And they're always like, well, we just want someone that is going to show up every day. I'm like, that's it. But we treat our program like a job.
Hmm.
So if there is a no call, no show while they're in class or excessive tardiness, unfortunately, the student will not complete the program. Then
Hmm.
they can reapply whenever they're ready. Um, in addition to treating our program like a job, we do the resume. You're getting new skills with us. Make sure those skills or those industry certifications are in your resume and
Hmm.
nah.
So you help them put together a resume. Tell me then, because we're here in Seguin and there's so many manufacturing and different companies. So if you were speaking to those manufacturers and those companies that you may not yet have talked with, what do you want them to know, and how do you want them to access you, that kind of thing? I mean, how can they also help out with this program or be part of it or just learn about it?
I'm here to partner however they can partner.
Mhm.
I understand hiring is based on business needs, so you understand that may not always be able to hire our students, but even if it's coming to speak to the students about the industry, that already makes a big difference.
Yeah.
Or even the tours, different manufacturing environments look very different, and that will give us students a better idea of like, oh, I want to work at a machine shop, or maybe I want to work in food production. So tours are really helpful as well. Or even if they want to do a resume or mock interview where our students, we're open to that. Or if they want to do it all, I'm more than happy to do that with them too.
People sometimes feel like, oh, you have to go to a 4-year college or you have to do this or that. But many people, especially in today's economy, cannot afford that, or they just want to get straight into the workforce. And this gives them that lift up. This gives them that next level of being able to apply for a job and be much more likely to get it and maintain it. Correct. Yeah. I know right now, I think we're short of tradesmen, right?
We are very short. Um, I always when I even help out and do recruitment for our classes, and sometimes I get from the job seekers, "Oh no, I'm looking for something smart." Skill trades are smart. College is a good path, but it's not the path for every. It's not the only path
Right.
for success. Skill trades is also a good career path, and eventually for some, they can even start their own business after being in the field for a while.
True. Once you move up to a certain like in electrical, you start with a what, uh,
Apprentice,
apprentice, you may
journeyman, foreman, and you can become a contractor. And I've
right.
heard from so many of our partners how now they're running their own business with 50 plus or 100 employees.
Isn't that amazing? And you can just start out by being an apprentice, and this program will teach you those skills and get you in the door ready to work.
Yeah.
That's in the future. Is there anything you want to tell us like that's coming up that I want to know or that the people here in Seguin or across Central Texas really want to know about uh, your program? What's coming? You said maybe moving into the San Antonio area. What is Skillpoint going to do next?
Yeah. What's next for Skillpoint? South Central Texas. We have manufacturing training here in New Braunfels and Seguin. We just received funding this year to start pre-apprentice electrical in the area.
And I also recently read that you got a $1 million grant. Is that from Lowe's Foundation, the Gable grant? That's a lot of money, and that's going to do a lot of good. Tell me about that and what you intend to do with that.
I'm very excited. I want to offer all the programs that we offer currently in Austin here in this area. And the reason for that is we actually have San Antonio residents right now commuting all the way to our North Austin campus just to take our pre apprentice electrical. So I'm very excited to now it's a real possibility to offer that training here locally.
Congratulations on that grant. Yeah. Anything else you want to tell us about SkillPoint that we haven't already covered or that you think that people out there should know, people who want to start a career or people who want to be part of the program?
We're really open to anybody. So if you're ready to work and learn, we're here to help.
Okay. Go to see their website, skillpointalliance.org, and apply if you'd like to, or just see what all they offer. It's an amazing program and it's free. I
Thank
appreciate
you.
talking to you. Yeah. Thanks again for joining us for another episode of Discover Seguin, brought to you by Donegan Insurance. Have a great day. Bye.